Hi, welcome again to the big match. And again, it's a jackpot weekend for us. And you'll know why when I tell you what our lineup is. We've got all the action as Southampton face Stoke City in what's described as the First Division game of the season. Goal highlights from the Merseyside derby between Everton and Liverpool. And we'll be starting with a really entertaining Third Division promotion match between Fulham and Carlisle. And on a less happy note, those sendings off at Rotherham, part of Jim Rosenthal's story today.
But there's also a boost for the FA Cup semi-finalist Queen's Park Rangers after that match, which saw 3 men sent off and 5 booked. Some very strong words as well from manager Terry Venables. And also a special World Cup competition.
But let's start down by the Thames, which had more than its usual share of activity this weekend. Fulham fans with a double treat today. The boat race passes by the door, and what a beautiful day it is, and a beautiful sight it is too. And these pictures actually come from inside the Fulham ground at Craven Cottage. And just in from the river, the fans will see the teams of Fulham and Carlisle battle it out in a crucial match at the top of the Third Division. Fulham's team today, they're without one of their main strikers, Dean Coney, still out injured. So 18-year-old Dale Tempest has the number 9 shirt, with Paul Parker, a young fullback, named as the substitute. Meanwhile, Carlisle ended a run of 6 games without a win by beating Reading in midweek, and they stick to the same side today. The only change is at substitute, where Paul Haig, who can play anywhere, comes into the squad. So Brian Robson comes back to London. Some 95 goals he scored for West Ham, and he was at Upton Park at the same time as Kevin Locke, who today wears the number 11 shirt for Fulham. The referee is Mike Taylor of Deal. And there's a message for the crowd at Craven Cottage today. And so it's Carlisle who get us underway in the dark shirts of blue, attacking the goal to our right. And it's a crucial game because both clubs, of course, with a distinct idea of getting themselves into the second division, but equally both of them need to find the sort of form that they want for their run-in now. And both have been wobbling a little bit lately. Carlisle, having beaten Reading in midweek, as I said, ended a run of 6 games without a win. Fulham have won only 1 of their last 8. Well, here on the ball is Bobby Parker, a long-time servant of Carlisle, beaten away though, and it's Strong playing it forward. Chance for Jackie Ashurst to play it back in towards that Fulham penalty area. Here's O'Sullivan, now Davis, stopped by Craig, and a good jump by the skipper of Carlisle, Keith Houghton. Throw to Carlisle. Well, the advertiser seems to have got it right, the boat race having gone by and Oxford having won it, and that message as well. Flag for an offside against Davis, which the referee hasn't seen. The linesman is still flagging furiously on this side, and the game goes on, and Fulham get a free kick. Well, there's no doubt that the yellow flag was being waved mightily for an offside against Fulham. The referee didn't see it. Fulham in fact now have a free kick as Robson tries to sort that wall out with Coughlin. Gale with the kick. Brown might come in and get to this one! And Fulham go into the lead. So the free kick is given Fulham's way. Gale lofts it in there, and Brown jumps above them all into the back of the net. Brown, his 5th goal of the season. Free kick to Carlisle. Jackie Ashurst with Sunderland and with Blackpool. Jump by Roger Brown, only as far as Bobby Parker. Driscoll getting it away. And here's Strong. Sullivan, Strong. Come out by Rushbury, Strong again. And a foul on him by Lee gives Fulham a free kick. get to it. Lee just managed to, but O'Driscoll coming in again. And Rushbury, oh my word! He almost gave that one away. Davis! And a terrible mess up by Carlisle is punished by Fulham's second goal. Well, that was handed on a plate to Fulham. And it puts them 2 into the lead. O'Driscoll very positive there, but there's no danger at all there. Rushbury then gets in the muddle. It's a bad back pass to the keeper. Tempest can't really get the purchase he wants on it, but at least he finds Davis, and he finds the net. So 24 minutes gone, and Fulham get a 2-goal lead. It wasn't much, to be honest, that Trevor Swinburne could do. It was a bad back pass from Dave Rushbury. And the Carlisle manager, Bob Stokoe, complaining before the game today that Carlisle never seemed to play 2 matches in the same style. They played well against Reading in midweek. Their true form, he said, and they won it. And he said, in the manner of a man who's been in the game quite a while, you never quite know what's going to happen today. Strong with a good cross again. And a chance for number 3. Tempest having it charged down that time by Robson. Doing great guns at the moment, Fulham. Gale plants it in once more. Davis again looking for something. O'Driscoll! 3-0. In the first 25 minutes, a lovely build-up, and Sean O'Driscoll finding a great volley there past the keeper for number 3. Ritchie. Oh, the afternoon at the moment in ruins for the promotion contenders Carlisle, who came here in second place, hoping to put some wavery form behind them with a meaningful performance and a good result, and that at the moment seems a long way off. A side that's packed with experience as well, but they might well have been drummed out of it in the first 25 minutes of the game. Ritchie, Lee tried to get to that one. It was in fact Staniforth, if anything, who knocked it off his head. And Fulham, who've scored only 8 goals in their last 8 games, have scored 3 in the first 25 minutes here. Robson ducking into that one, and Ritchie almost in. And a little bit of slackness in that Fulham defence might easily have given Carlisle the chance to bounce back into the game. Parker's cross in, a misunderstanding of almost Carlisle proportions, but Payton was able to grab it in the end. It's Carlisle's throw as we come to the last 2 minutes of the first half. Ashurst. Lee trying to get the better of things back there, and the ball bouncing awkwardly for a moment in that Fulham defence. But Locke comfortably getting it away. Houghton hoping that he can return it. Craig, a nice little turn, finds Robson. Trying to get Ashurst wide here, but Locke should be in charge of that. It's a throw for Carlisle. Lee. Locke. That's not a bad ball at all. A beautiful ball, in fact, straight to Gordon Davis. Now, in the end, Rushbury came back to add support to his skipper, but even so, Fulham keep possession, this time with O'Driscoll. This might be promising. And the keeper did well under pressure from Davis. Carlisle's throw. Robson. Ritchie. Lee trying to make something on the turn, or even to find Brian Robson. Once more by Parker. Tempest finding Gale. And here's Davis again with one of those breaks, and we've had 3 or 4 of them in this half. Heavily outnumbered, but still striving to go on and make something of it. In the end, brought down, and in the end, it's Tempest who puts it over. And in fact, had that gone in, it would have counted. The crowd are howling for what they thought was a penalty. In fact, my impression was it should have been outside the box, if anything. A free kick outside, with Parker there. But in the end, it's over the top. And now we get half-time. Gordon Davis, who scored one of the goals in a storming first half for Fulham, particularly in the first 25 minutes, when they scored 3 times, once by Davis, then by Brown and by O'Driscoll also. And some really good play coming out of the midfield from Fulham, and some good passing forward for Davis to chase. And a scoreline that at the moment would seem to make it comfortable for Fulham. Half-time then as they troop off to the cottage. It's Fulham 3, Carlisle 0. And we'll be back with the second half. The familiar figure of Bob Stokoe, the Carlisle manager. Far cry from triumphant runs onto the Wembley pitch as he made 9 years ago when Sunderland won. As we get underway now at the start of the second half, with Carlisle, Bob Stokoe's team, losing by 3-0. There in the dark shirts, remember, Roger Brown, who scored the first Fulham goal, getting the header there. Carlisle, in fact, won here last season by 3-2. And Fulham replied by winning 2-1 up in Carlisle earlier this season. When in fact Gordon Davis was one of the scorers then. And it's remarkable when you consider his goal-scoring record, the amount of space he's been given by the Carlisle defence, and how often he's only had virtually one man marking him on some of those dashes from deep. But here are Carlisle with a corner. Roger Brown getting it away. Craig very sensibly and accurately playing it wide again to Coughlin. A flicked header from Robson not coming off. O'Driscoll, who had an excellent first half for Fulham, trying to get in. And Fulham get the throw. O'Driscoll capping a fine first half with a third and excellent goal. Sullivan shunted a little bit from behind by Ritchie, but still got his pass in. Craig jumping well there. Tom Ritchie again. Robson trying to get Staniforth off. And Strong with a chance to get it away for Fulham. But it's into touch. Well, in fact, it wasn't the best of angles for Les Strong. Parker. Again towards Ritchie. Craig coming in quickly, just sadly for him, it wouldn't fall onto his left foot, it fell onto his right, which was a slight embarrassment. And here's Sean O'Driscoll leading a good charge now for Fulham. Robson it was who got back there to make life a little bit difficult for him, and Rushbury, who now tries to get Ritchie up the line, but is stopped by Brown. Carlisle's throw. Rushbury played towards Staniforth, beaten in the air by Strong. Here's Robson. And a corner. Oh, a Fulham player, I think it's Les Strong, yes. Let's see how he got there. He's a good old warhorse, and of course if he did have to go off, a young fullback, Paul Parker, would be an ideal replacement. But Les Strong is going on. It's Les's testimonial year, and there have been few more popular players at Craven Cottage than he. My word, but there's a goal by Robson, and Carlisle have got themselves back into the game. Well, that was a typical bit of Brian Robson cheek, and an ability suddenly to flash in the right spot at the right time. As the corner's taken, it's flicked on there and finished off by Robson, and that's Fulham 3, Carlisle 1. Robson gets number 15 of the season. It seems wherever he goes, he scores goals. Nice touch by Gordon Davis. O'Driscoll for Davis. Another good touch by Davis. This time for Hopkins, who'd come up well. And in the end, Ashurst got it away for Carlisle. But a lovely little flowing movement coming forward on the right-hand side by Fulham, with Gordon Davis twice very much involved. With Carlisle's throw. Robson now for Ritchie. Lee. It's Brown heading it on for Fulham. Davis touching it up again. And in the end, Wilson looked to be in a good scoring position. But fortunately for Carlisle, Rushby was there at the expense of a corner. No doubt you get the impression the Carlisle defence can be penetrated. Lock with another long corner. And again, terrific piece of goalkeeping there by Swinburne from Roger Brown's header, which looked for a moment as though it might have been a repeat of the first goal of the afternoon. Really got up well, turned it just over that crossbar onto the roof. So Lock with another corner. This one, it's simpler for Ritchie to get it away. And Roger Brown, who scored only 4 goals all season until today, thought for a chance for a moment that he'd got the second one of the day for him, making his total then 6. Free kick for Fulham, out by the corner flag. Gale with the kick. How deep one it is to the far side. Roger Brown is up there again, and he's done it again. The big centre-back twice in this game has come up and has got clean headers from set pieces, and twice has made it pay. There's the second occasion, just creeping in there. Swinburne just got his hand to it, but could only push it into the side netting. So Fulham get number 4 with a little over 10 minutes remaining, just about 10 minutes left. 4-1 to Fulham. Strong. Here's Craig. Staniforth. Ashurst manfully trying to get up on the outside. Staniforth with a... Well, he made a good shooting chance for himself there by a lot of hard work and a little jink at the end which gave him a yard or so, and it was a good powerful finish, but sadly for him it must have been a couple of yards off target. Gale. Sullivan. Fulham coming forward, looking for number 5 at the moment. Driscoll again. The charge by Rushby was a little rash, a little dangerously high. So it gives Fulham the free kick. Roger Brown going forward. A man who's on a hat-trick at the moment. Well, he scored 2 from set pieces, and Gale is trying to get him onto this one. And the crowd were willing him to get there with his head, but he couldn't quite make it. Tony Gale looking and smiling all over his face, as indeed is Roger Brown. Knew what that meant to him, but sadly for the big number 5, it didn't quite come off. But who knows, there is still time. It's a corner which Kevin Lott maybe will hope to place. He's looking for him, no doubt. And so at Carlisle at the moment, but a little late. Brown going there, and in fact it was knocked off his head, and Tempest trying an ambitious volley from that angle puts it over for the goal kick. Well, he's taken a clout or 2 in this game, and he's clouted the ball with his head into the back of the Carlisle net on a couple of occasions too. And he's defended well, which he's doing at this moment. As the final whistle goes, a handsome victory for Fulham. And a great day for Roger Brown with 2 of the Fulham goals. It was Sean O'Driscoll and Gordon Davis scoring the other 2. And Brian Robson giving Carlisle a fleeting moment of hope early in the second half, which in the end came to nothing. So it pushes Fulham a little further towards the second division and gives Carlisle a little more to think about, with a final score then at Craven Cottage on Boat Race Day. Fulham 4, Carlisle 1.
Well, it was a victory that gives Fulham a lift in the third division promotion race. They now move up to 3rd place, as you can see, behind Lincoln and Reading, who've played more games. Carlisle go down to 4th. But in fact, it's so tight in that division that any of the top 12 clubs could honestly say that they do have a chance of going up.